Hey guys, I'm MG, and today we're going to be looking at The Black Phone, which is a 2021 American supernatural horror film that was directed by Scott Derrickson, who also wrote the script alongside Z. Robert Cargill. And this film is also based on the novel that was made by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son. However, we don't have time to talk about Kings, but we have time to review, so pick up a phone and enjoy my review of this movie. Now, let's get things straight. The highlight of this movie is the Grabber. What a magnificent and terrifying villain played wonderfully by Ethan Hawke. He does a perfect tone with his voice and movement that fit with the character and his writing really well. Like, the Grabber is a creep, and when he says that he wanted to look at Finney, Hawke said that with a great combination of silliness and monstrous tone that make the Grabber a really complex villain, and I cannot be happier with how well this villain has turned out, thanks to the writing, the performance, and the mask created by Tom Savini. And the other characters were really great as well. Finney was an endearing and sympathetic protagonist who proves to be a really capable and smart character that horror films don't really focus on, and this is one of the exceptions. Plus, Mason Thames does a really natural performance that fits his character really nicely. Gwen was really interesting, and I like how her dreams affect the plot, which brings out such a terrifying image, and her relationship with Finn was really sweet and felt believable to how siblings usually act towards each other. It is pretty neat stuff, and Madeleine McGraw puts in a lot of depth and energy for a character. Terrence was a relatable character, with him being an abusive alcoholic mess after his wife has died, and this movie does a splendid job into not making him one note, where despite his abusiveness, he still cares for his children, and doesn't want anything to happen to them after what happened to his wife. And Jeremy Davies does a great job into making his character what he is and why he's like that. So, good work there. And I feel like we know a lot about the missing kids than we should, since the whole film mentions them as ghosts and how they try to escape the Grabber, which led to Finn to escape himself. So, pretty interesting concept. Plus, even though we only see Finn and Robin's friendship in a couple of scenes, it still was really engaging, and their goodbye on the phone was really emotional, and felt mature to people who also had to say goodbye to their friends because of unfortunate circumstances. Max was really fun, even though he's only in the film for like 5 minutes. But still, he was a pleasure to watch, and James Ransone was pretty exceptional in his acting. The music is really tense and enticing, and fits the story in a really intriguing way. The scenes of where Finn is trying to escape the Grabber and his basement has a lot of dramatic weight that this movie has absolutely earned. Like, my heart rate increased during those scenes. That's how you know it's really good. The cinematography is really pleasing and has a bunch of amazing shots that looked really beautiful. The story is simple, yet effective, so good for that. So yeah, this is an amazing movie. The script does feel a bit repetitive with constant phone calls and dream segments. I wish Gwen's storyline would have affected Finn's storyline more. The two detectives are kind of forgettable and lame, and I wanted a little more of a Grabber since he's excellent. But other than that, this movie is just really unique in a multitude of ways that make this one of the best, if not the best movies of 2021. So overall, this is a really interesting movie to watch, and I hope that they'll not screw up the sequel. But still, I would deeply recommend this for fans of horror. 9.2 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.